Well, there we are. You've shown me to the room with the manuscript. Now, I have work to do. I'll be sure to check out with your office before I leave for the evening. Oh, no. That won't be necessary. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do yourself. You needn't stay to watch over me. I can assure you, I have been extensively prepped for handling manuscripts, even ones as old as this one. As I already addressed when I scheduled the appointment, I'm a PhD candidate with Cornell University. Well, when I heard the manuscript of Montedola had been uncovered, I put in my proposal to come right over. I believe it could be a crucial piece of the puzzle that I've been investigating for my dissertation. I'm in the medieval studies program. More specifically, the role of fae and religious imagery in the early 5th century. Oh, they're more prevalent than one might think. Not even including the depiction of angels and demons and how they clearly portray the rival fae courts. But there's a myriad of other creatures incorrectly labeled. This only further demonstrates the prevalent dealings with the supernatural. Arts in the 5th century may have had a primitive understanding of biology, but those artists had eyes, and they were more than capable of drawing what they saw. And of course, that's not even including the clear warnings against the more malicious creatures. It isn't a coincidence that the collective human consciousness fears pale, humanoid creatures with sharp teeth and glowing eyes. Humans had to learn that fear somewhere. Now, as much as I would enjoy delving further into my research, I can't quite have you breathing down my neck. You should leave. I have work to do. Well, I can see you're dedicated to your role as curator of this particular manuscript. I understand. And you don't even really understand the depth of what you've found. You've done a lovely job in securing it for me. You've utilized the appropriate lighting, locked it away behind safety glass in a controlled environment, hidden it in this labyrinth under the museum. Humidity, temperature, biometric controls, everything designed and perfectly executed to protect the manuscript. But don't worry, doll. I've done my research. I'll be sure to keep it safe while it's in my possession. I can't promise what will become of it when the highest bidder claims it, though. Now, unfortunately, I can't have you staying around. I have a schedule to keep. I'm going to take off these sunglasses, and you are going to look deeply into my eyes. Perfect. Just like that. My eyes are lovely, aren't they? Such a beautiful shade of red. It's impossible for you to bring yourself to look away from me. But in a moment, you are going to turn about and lock yourself in that little office of yours. And you won't be leaving until the sun is up. You won't remember that I've been here. And you'll believe that you were careless and that you're responsible for the missing manuscript. Now, get out of my sight. I said, get out of my sight. Oh, very, very clever, darling. You can drop your illusion. I know it's you. You couldn't have even pretended you were tranced. No, that wouldn't have been any fun for you, would it? I knew it was you the moment I looked into your eyes. Excellent illusion. You almost had me. But I would know those eyes anywhere, illusioned or not. You really are such a lovely creature. It's always such a treat to see you. Well, I could say the same of you. It's not often you leave the confines of Ashwood for the mortal realm. Oh, you know me well. I keep my ears open. These mortals may not understand the magic that exists around them, but they often find the most unique relics. It's all the better, though, if they knew what they had, what that manuscript led to. Well, the security would be far more advanced. They wouldn't let just any student come down here to study it. Oh, well, you aren't the only one who likes to use illusions. I just don't have the luxury of having Thom to create them. An alias, though, does just fine. I can be in and out. No one is looking for Emmeline Warner here. Oh, darling. You didn't really think that you were the only one who was clever, did you? I've been around for a long, long time. I've had plenty of time to study. I've lived many, many lives. Now, as much as I would love to continue catching up with you, your services won't be required tonight. I'll be far too busy with my research to give you the attention you so obviously desire. Now, excuse me, but I have a manuscript to steal. Well, you're too late. Now that I'm here, I'm afraid you don't have much of a chance of stealing it. You can go ahead and slink back into whatever little hole you've been hiding in. Oh, is that it? You want to stick around and see how a real thief works? Fine. I'm feeling generous. I'll even let you take some notes. They won't help you, of course. You'll still need a few extra millennia if you hope to keep up with me. Oh, these types of locks are really just for show. They might look advanced with that thumbprint scanner on them, but they are embarrassingly easy to break at the junctions. Now, you just have to... Wait a moment. Darling, what have you done? What do you mean the manuscript is gone? It didn't just develop legs and walk away by itself, did it? Oh, you sneaky little devil. Your illusions have been getting more robust, I'll admit. Now, where have you hidden it? I refuse to believe that you've already taken it. Why wait here if you've already finished the job? Waiting to gloat. Careful. That smug look isn't becoming on a pretty thing like you. Where do you think I'm going? To take back what you've stolen from me. I'm not about to let you have the upper hand in this. Not with this specific treasure. I don't have time to play with you. Maybe next time. You know, we always have that reservation at our usual spot. Now, be out of my way and... Pinning me against the wall. Is that a dagger I feel pushing into my back? I didn't know we were going to start incorporating toys. Not that I'm against them, of course. They can add a little bit of excitement. Well, go ahead then, darling. You have me where you want me. Finish the job. Or is it that your dagger isn't enough to kill me? You made sure to bathe it in dead man's blood, right? It's a little more than a toothpick to me if you haven't. But you're smart. You already know that.